Hello, and welcome to the 14th annual installment of Rackham High School Vocal Internship Showcase Rising to the Top. I'm Emily Eichenhorn, President and Managing Board Member of Rackham Choir, and I am so happy to welcome you to what is, frankly, one of my favorite concerts of every season. It has been, the pandemic has caused us to make a lot of changes this year, obviously. One of the things that we're very, very proud of is that we were able to completely continue our internship program with 3 students this year. And we're really excited to be able to show off their work that they did remotely as we continued through this. One thing that the pandemic has brought to us that was a good thing is that we have several interns, alumni interns, that are participating tonight that they wouldn't have been able to do so otherwise, except for this remote format. You'll see that we have people coming to us from Europe and from all over the country, and that's something that we wouldn't have been able to do if we weren't in this format. So always look on the bright side, I guess. Another thing that's different tonight, and I'm compelled to say this wearing my hat as president of the board, is that because we are remote, we aren't charging for this at all. And that is different because this concert is usually the primary fundraiser for this program. So because we haven't been able to charge for tickets, we are going to virtually pass the hat at various times throughout the program. And we ask that you consider making a donation by clicking on the link in the comments or the one that comes across the screen, or you can just go to our website at some time and make a donation to the Artistic Fund, which is what supports the intern program. Additionally, this year's program feels a little different for all of us, not just because it's remote, but because it marks the last concert that Suzanne Acton and Joe Jackson are leading us while carrying the titles of Artistic Director and Collaborative Pianist. While they're still going to be part of Rackham going forward, helping with the intern program, and still Suzanne will still continue to conduct our performances of Too Hot to Handle, they're both stepping back from those particular positions after tonight. And while this evening is always about celebrating the progress and success of our current and former interns, especially tonight, it's also about celebrating the work of the folks who lead this program, which is specifically Suzanne, Joe, and Vicki Bigelow. So let me introduce you to the 3 of them. Vicki Bigelow is a choir member and a board member who has graciously acted as coordinator of this program and, frankly, of Rackham's other educational outreach efforts for many years, lending her expertise in vocal and educational training to help ensure that the internship program serves the students at the highest level. And she's had a great influence on the folks that you're going to hear tonight. Joe Jackson has been an integral part of this program from the beginning as well. And while many of you are aware of his prowess on the organ and the piano and have heard him play with us, you may not realize the talent he has as a vocal coach and his special affinity for working with young students. He works one-on-one with each of the students for many hours, not just as an accompanist, but as a teacher as well. And his talents are reflected in the performances you're going to hear tonight. And of course, our leader, Suzanne Acton, by and for whom this program was initiated. It was her brainchild. And her dedication to this program and to each of the interns who have passed through it is remarkable. And you're going to see and hear tonight how her influence permeates throughout all of their journeys, of the people that we hear tonight and those that we unfortunately aren't going to get to hear tonight, but who have passed through this program. So appropriately, I am going to hand off the leadership of the rest of this program this evening to the 3 of them. So Suzanne, please lead on.
Thank you, Emily. From when I began my tenure with Rackham, one of my dreams was to create an intern program to nurture talented high school singers in our community who wanted to pursue music as a career. The goal was to help prepare these singers to be successful in their auditions and hopefully be accepted to the college of their choice. And also, this is very important, be awarded scholarships so they would be debt-free when they graduated from college. This program would not have happened without the leadership of two special people. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank former President Bud Ewell and former board member Marge Glazer for creating the Mille Grazie 2007 fundraiser to celebrate my 10th anniversary with Requiem Choir as the artistic director. The funds raised from Mille Grazie became the seed money for the artistic fund and provided resources necessary to create this internship, the first of its kind in the Detroit metro area. We have had over 38 singers participate in the program. Let's hear from one of our alums.
Hello, I'm Camille Primo, and I was a Requiem intern in the class of 2014. The internship was an incredibly important experience for me, and I feel extremely grateful because I think it gave me the direction and the support I needed that was crucial to beginning on this career path. Being exposed to such a high level of professionalism early was incredibly inspiring. The concerts in Too Hot to Handle and the masterclass with the soloists were incredible experiences. I think it's within Requiem too that I first fell in love with making music within an ensemble. The community was so special, and the Tuesday night rehearsals were definitely the highlight of my high school experience. I'm really grateful to Suzanne for her mentorship and for instilling in me a very strong work ethic as it continues to serve me well. I am now pursuing my master's degree in voice performance and contemporary opera at Kunstuniversität Graz in Austria. I'm excited to make my debut at Oper Graz next spring, singing lead roles in 2 world premieres. And so even though I'm very far away from Royal Oak, Michigan and the Presbyterian Church, I feel very lucky that I was able to cultivate my roots there, as I would not be the artist and person I am today without Requiem. So lots of love from Austria. Thank you, Requiem. Thank you, Suzanne, Joe, Vicky. Tschüssi, Baba.
Camille, it's so exciting to hear about your musical growth in Austria. I would like to thank the choir and the board for their support of these young singers, and of course, Vicki Bigelow and Joseph Jackson, who are as passionate about this program as I am. Tonight, you will meet our current season's interns, as well as several of our alums. So enough about the history. Joe, please introduce our first singer.
Thank you, Suzanne. What an incredible honor it is for all of us at Requiem to be able to support these young singers as they begin their musical journeys. And I'm sure our audience is as anxious as we are to hear tonight's performances. Our first singer this evening will be our graduating senior, soprano Carys Rees-Baker. I'm delighted to be able to introduce all of you to Carys, a recent graduate of Grosse Pointe North High School, and welcome her to our program. Welcome, Carys.
Hello.
Before you tell us a little bit about what you're singing tonight, I wonder if you would share with us what your plans are for this coming fall, what college you'll be attending, whether you were able to receive any scholarship awards, and if you felt your experience as a Requiem intern helped in that whole process.
Yes, I will be attending Pepperdine University. I am so thrilled, and I received a wonderful scholarship. I'm so grateful to the Requiem internship. I feel like this was all made possible because of all the experience I got and the coachings. It's been a great experience, and I'm so grateful for everything. And this summer, I will actually be playing Wendy in Peter Pan, a musical adventure at Dream Arts Company. So that is what my future looks like.
That's wonderful, Carys. That's really great to hear. So please tell us a little bit about your musical selections that you'll be singing tonight.
Yes, I have brought to sing tonight Spring by Morfydd Owen. She is a Welsh composer, and this song is about the joy of spring. I will also be singing El Majo Discreto by Enrique Granados. This is a Spanish art song, and it's about how everyone in the town thinks my lover is ugly, but I love him because he can keep secrets and is reliable.
Song of flute, now it's mute, birds delight, day and night, nightingale in the dale. Lark in sky, merrily, merrily, merrily to welcome in thy ear. Little boy full of joy, little girl sweet and small, conjures Grosse, do you? Merry voice and fit noise, merrily, merrily we welcome in thy ear. Little lamb, here I am, come and lick my white neck, let me pull your soft wool. Let me kiss your soft face, merrily, merrily we welcome in thy ear. Merrily, merrily we welcome in thy ear. Divan que mi mojo es feo, es posible que sí que lo sea. Que amores deseo que llega y marea, a tiempo que sé que quien ama no ve. Mas si no es mi mojo un hombre, que por lindo descuello sobre, en cambio más discreto y guarda un secreto que yo puse en él, sabiendo que es fiel. ¿Cuál es el secreto que el majo guardó? Se río indiscreto, contacto yo. No poco trabajo costará saber secretos de un majo con una mujer. Nadie lava pies, es un majo es.
That was beautiful, Carys. Thank you so much. Now I have the pleasure of introducing another of our alumni, Katie Hill, soprano. Katie has a few words to say to you all about what she's doing now and her experience as a Rackham Choir high school vocal intern.
Hi everyone, my name is Katie Hill and I am a previous high school intern for the Rackham Choir. I was there from the fall of 2016 to the spring of 2017 season. And I'm currently in East Lansing, Michigan. I just graduated this spring with a degree in music ed from Michigan State University. Go Green! And I'm really excited to student teach in the fall in a middle school and high school level choir in Okemos, which is a neighboring city to East Lansing. Something that I'm really grateful that the Rackham Choir allowed me to do was practice those auditions and that process of what it was going to look like auditioning, as well as understanding the ins and outs of a performance versus a music ed degree and kind of figuring out what fit best for me and what schools kind of matched that idea. So it was a valuable experience, and I still think about it every day that I'm doing my music ed up here at Michigan State, and I just wish you all the best, and I hope you have a great rest of your season. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. And now, Katie will sing a beautiful selection for us from her recent senior recital program, Les Chemins de l'Amour by Poulenc.
Encore
Thank you, Katie. That was such a lovely performance. I had the pleasure of hearing the rest of your recital. It was just beautiful, and we wish you every success in your music education career. And now we have Jarrett Hazelton, another of our alumni. He's from our 2019-2020 class. Jarrett, tell us what you're doing now and how the internship prepared you for your journey as a singer.
Hello, my name is Jarrett Hazelton, and I currently attend the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music, and I will be entering my sophomore year next year. And I was an intern with Requiem Choir during the 2019 to 2020 season. And speaking of the internship, I would like to talk a bit about how it prepared me for college both during the application process and while I'm attending. First off, the internship definitely taught me which colleges to apply to. In other words, which colleges actually had a good enough voice program to consider going to, and which colleges I should use as backups. Secondly, the internship highly prepared me for the daunting audition process. Without being an intern with Requiem, I would not have known what to expect out of the audition process, and I for sure would have not had the refinement necessary to succeed in my auditions. Thirdly, the internship gave a ton of insight into what it's like to be a voice major at college. Mostly, I can now see a definite relationship between the internship's voice lessons and the voice lessons I take at college. Both have a very similar level of workload, content, as well as difficulty. Without the internship, I really do feel as though I would have been ill-prepared for what it takes to be a voice major.
Thank you, Jarrett. We appreciate your enthusiasm for our program. Now we'll have the pleasure of hearing Jarrett perform Wie stark ist nicht dein Zauberton from Die Zauberflöte by Mozart.
Wie stark ist nicht dein Zauberton, mein holde Flöte durch ein Spielen, selbst wird ihre Freude fühlen. Wie stark ist nicht dein Zauberton? Fein holde Flöte durch dein Spielen. Holde Flöte durch dein Spielen. Selbst wird ihre Freude. Doch nur Pamina bleibst davon. Nur Pamina bleibst davon. Pamina, höre mich. Umsonst. Wo find ich dich? Ah, das ist Papagenos Ton. Vielleicht sah Paminen schon, vielleicht hat sie mit ihm zu mir, vielleicht wird mich der Ton so lieb, wird mich der Ton so lieb, wird mich der Ton Pointe, Pointe, Ton, Sawyer.
Thank you, Jarrett. How you have blossomed in Cincinnati. Grace Watson is finishing her junior year at Berkeley High School and has completed her first year as a Rackham intern.
Yes.
I'm proud to announce that she has been accepted to return to Rackham High School intern for a second year. Way to go, Grace.
Thank you.
Now that you're an experienced high school intern, can you tell me what you have learned this year?
Oh my goodness. Well, it's hard to even tell you all of it. I've learned so incredibly much this year. I think one of the most important things that I've learned is being comfortable in my own skin as a performer. Through master classes and performances and recordings, I think I've become a lot more comfortable with emoting and trying to connect to my character, as well as having my personality show through in my pieces. And not to mention all of the technique stuff that we've worked on this year, like bel canto style singing and breath support and all of that. But yeah, it's just been so great for me, and I'm thrilled to have another year.
Excellent. I understand you are going to be a very busy singer this summer. Tell us what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, so I was very fortunate to receive a very generous scholarship to Interlochen Arts Academy, their summer camp. I'm going to be going for 3 weeks and doing a vocal intensive, and I'm going to be singing every day. And I'm just so excited to learn more and also just meet people that are more like me as well, who are passionate about singing. So that's going to be amazing, and I hope that I can come back even stronger.
Oh, that's going to be a great experience for you.
Yes.
I can hardly wait to hear about it. Anyway, what songs will you be performing tonight?
So I will go, oh my gosh, I am going to be singing Love's Philosophy. It's a song by Roger Quilter, and it's a beautiful melody about love and how things in nature come together as one. And if these things come together, then why can't I with the one I love? And then I will also be singing Heart by Rob Owens. And this song is a tragic tale about Pierrot. And Pierrot is a clown who pops up in a lot of old English art songs and stories. In this song, he gives out his heart and he shows it, and he's very vulnerable, and nobody really cares. So I'm trying to be super, super sorrowful. I guess I'm trying to embody that spirit within my song. So I hope you all enjoy. Thank you.
Nothing in the world is single.
Thank you, Grace. How you have grown this season. And we look forward to working with you again next year. I have known our next alum since she was 10 years old. Rachel Miltimore participated in the Michigan Opera Theater Children's Chorus, the principal chorus, and then became a 2-year intern with Rackham. Let's hear from Rachel.
Hello to all. My name is Rachel Miltimore, and I was an intern from 2017 to 2019. I am currently serving as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. My original assignment was to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. However, due to COVID, my current assignment is in Cedar City, Utah. Daily, I have the opportunity to share the light and love of Jesus Christ through serving and teaching others. It's a wonderful opportunity, and I look forward to the next year that I get to spend as a missionary. The internship program helped me develop so many skills that have prepared me for college, for life, and for my mission. I learned a great discipline and work ethic, and I learned how to collaborate with others in a way that I don't think I would have otherwise. I'm really grateful for the time that I was able to spend there, learning and growing, especially my musical talents, which I've gotten to use a lot on my mission to bless the lives of those around me. The piece I will be performing today is Gesegnet seid ihr, written by my good friend CJ Madsen. Seid ihr gesegnet, wenn ihr an mich glaubt und euch taufen lasst. Gesegnet sind die im Geist armen, die zu mir kommen, denn ihnen gehört das Himmelreich. Gesegnet sind alle, die vertrauen, denn sie werden getröstet werden. Gesegnet sind die Sanftmütigen, denn sie werden die Erde erheben, denn sie werden die Erde erheben, denn sie werden die Erde erheben. Gesegnet seid ihr, euch gehört das Himmelreich. Gesegnet seid ihr, kommt her zu mir. Und gesegnet sind alle, die hungern und dürsten nach Rechtschaffenheit, denn sie werden vom Heiligen Geist erfüllt werden. Gesegnet sind die Barmherzigen, denn sie werden Barmherzigkeit erlangen. Gesegnet sind alle, die im Herzen rein sind, denn sie werden Gott sehen.
Thank you, Rachel. It's great to hear your lovely soprano voice again. Our next selection is Giacomo Puccini's Requiem, a beautiful choral work for three-part chorus, organ, and viola. The 2020-21 online Rackham Choir and some of our intern alumni recorded this virtually, and they are accompanied by Joseph Jackson on organ and John Madison on viola. For those who are wondering how we created this performance, Rackham's tech wizard Simone Bonino recorded Joe, John, and me on separate cameras. Each singer recorded themselves at home, singing the music while listening to the music tracks through their earphones. All videos were submitted online to Simone, who spent many hours synchronizing the videos to create this virtual choral performance for tonight's concert. Let us hear the results.
That certainly is a beautiful piece. I'm so grateful to have been introduced to it. And I'm glad that Puccini understood that the last word always belongs to the organ. Our next two performers were firsts for the intern program in several ways. Tenor Eric Hernandez came to us from Shrine High School and was our first intern who was primarily focused on musical theater. After 2 years as a Rackham vocal intern, he was accepted into the Cincinnati Conservatory, and after graduation and work in regional and repertory theater, he ended up in New York City and was cast in the National Touring Company of Aladdin. From a submission sent to us as a greeting at one of our Zoom rehearsals last fall, Eric performs Go Back Home from the show The Scottsboro Boys, lyrics by Fred Ebb and music by John Kander.
Lying all alone, I'm thinking, staring at the stars. I wonder, since I've been away, I'm lonely when I'm gonna go back home. Walking through the world, things happen right before your eyes. Things happen, soon enough you're lost and thinking when I'm gonna go back home. Oh me, oh my time goes slow. Where's it gone to? I don't know, but maybe times will turn. I pray so. Maybe someday I'll get lucky. Someone's gonna say, all right, son, take the train and go back home. Hop a freight and go back home.
Thank you, Eric, for that very heartfelt ballad from the Scottsboro Boys. Ryan Hurley came to us from Berkley High School and was the first intern we accepted as a sophomore. So we had the privilege of working with Ryan for 3 years. Ryan was also the first in a series of young men who were all not only graduates of the Michigan Opera Theater Children's Chorus, but all of them had lead roles in the very same production of Gilbert and Sullivan's HMS Pinafore. Ryan is a recent graduate of the Juilliard School in New York City. From a recording sent to be used as a 2021 Rackham Valentine greeting, tenor Ryan Hurley sings Serenade from the operetta The Student Prince, lyrics by Dorothy Donnelly, with music by Sigmund Romberg. This selection is particularly meaningful as Ryan worked on it with us back when he was a high school intern, and also because 2021 marks the centenary of the birth of Mario Lanza, a singer long associated with this piece.
Filling all the air with dreams. trees sigh the echo of my longing, while all around you my dreams of rapture throng. My soul, my joy, my hope, my dear, your heart must tell you that I am near. Lean from above while I pour out my love for you. Know to my life you are dear. Oh, hear my longing cry. Oh, love me or I die. Overhead the moon is beaming, white as blossom on the tree. Nothing is heard but the song of a bird, filling all the air with dreaming. Could my heart but still its beating, only you can tell it how, beloved. From your window give me greeting. I swear by eternal
Oh, that was just gorgeous, Ryan. You know, Mario Lanza had 4 children of his own, and he loved supporting young singers. He took opportunities to do so during his short lifetime. I'm sure that Mario would have been very pleased to hear Ryan's beautiful rendition of one of his signature pieces, Serenade. So, next, we have Sawyer Evans. She is one of our current interns. I have the pleasure of introducing her. Sawyer is a junior at Mercy High School, which is my own daughter Nicole's alma mater. She was a Mercier there. And they have a wonderful program. Sawyer has been asked to return next year to do a second year as a Rackham Choir High School vocal intern. So Sawyer, tell me, what was the most significant change you saw in yourself as a singer during your first internship year?
There are so many lessons I learned from Rackham this year, but I would say the most significant lesson I learned was vocal technique. Throughout this year, my breath support has developed tremendously. I've learned so much about vowel placement, and I could go on and on, but this year I really saw a big change in me and my vocal technique, and I hope to continue next year.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what goals do you have for yourself for your second internship year?
For my second internship year, I hope to, of course, continue on my vocal technique. And I really want to learn more about what it means to be a performer, to learn more about what it means to tell a story and to really connect to an audience.
Wonderful. And what songs will you be performing for us tonight?
Tonight, I will be singing Will He Like Me from She Loves Me. The classic movie You've Got Mail is inspired by this musical She Loves Me, where 2 enemies fall in love through anonymous love letters. My second selection will be pulled from the Addams Family. Wednesday Addams is thrown through a series of new emotions as she is pulled into a new relationship with a boy.
Like me when we meet? Will the shy and quiet girl he's going to see be the girl that he's imagined me to be? Will he like me? Will he like the girl he sees? If he doesn't, will he know we know
enough to know that there's more to me than I may always show. Will he like me? Will he know that there's worlds of love waiting to warm him? How I'm hoping that his eyes and ears won't misinform him. Will he like me? Who can say how I wish that we could meet another day? It's absurd for me to carry on this way. I'll try not to. Will he like me? He's just got to. When I am in my room alone and I write, thoughts come easily, words come fluently then. That's how it is when I'm alone, but tonight there's no hiding behind my paper and pen. Does he know that there's worlds of love waiting to warm him? How I'm hoping that his eyes and ears won't misinform him. Will he like me? I don't have a sunny disposition. I'm not known for being too amused. My demeanor's locked in one position. See my face? I'm enthused. Suddenly, however, I've been puzzled. Bunny rabbits make me want to cry. All my inhibitions have been muzzled, and I think I know why. I'm being pulled in a new direction, and I think I like it. I think I like it. I'm being pulled in a new direction through my painful pursuit. Somehow birdies to root all the things I detested, impossibly cute. God, what do I do? Mother always said, be kind to strangers, but she doesn't know what they destroy. I can see the clear and present danger when she learns that the boy has got me pulled in a new direction, and I think I like it. I think I like it. I'm being pulled in a new direction, and this feeling I know is impossible, so I'll confide that I tried, but I can't let it go. It's disgustingly true. Pull, pull, pull. Faces, unicorns with dancing mice, sunrise in wide open spaces, Disney World. I'll go there twice. Butterflies and picnic lunches, bunches of chrysanthemums, lollipops and pillow fights and Christmas Eve. Oh, sugar plums, sugar tits and chia pets and afternoon banana splits. Angels watching as I sleep in Liberace's greatest hits. Has got me pulled in a new direction. If they keep persisting, I'll stop resisting. Has got me pulled in a new direction. I should stay in the dark, not obey every spark, but the boy's got a bite, farther worse than his bark. And you bet I'll bite too. Do
you, Sawyer. That was great. Next, Ryan Blankenberg, mezzo-soprano, who was an intern from 2017 to 2019 and currently attends Rice University in Houston, Texas, where she is seeking a degree in vocal performance, will greet us.
Hi, Ms. Acton and Mr. Jackson. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Rackham. I wouldn't be where I am today without your incredible guidance and support and with the internship program, so thank you so much.
Like Ryan, Natalie Corrigan is a mezzo-soprano who was an intern from 2017 to 2019. Natalie currently attends the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music.
Hello, my name is Natalie Corrigan, and I will sing Ich stand in dunklen Träumen by Clara Schumann.
That was lovely, Natalie. Thank you. Now we have Kristine Overman, soprano. Kristine was a Rackham Choir high school vocal intern from 2013 to 2014. Kristine attended the University of Michigan for her undergraduate degree in vocal performance, and she just finished her master's degree at the University of Houston. Kristine, tell us about that experience, what you're currently doing, how your Rackham Choir high school vocal internship prepared you, and what you'll be singing for us tonight.
Hi, my name is Kristine Overman. I'm in my home in Houston, Texas, where I have just finished getting my master's degree in vocal performance and pedagogy. During my time here, I was fortunate to sing a number of roles, including Amelia from Amelia al Ballo by Menotti, Donna Anna in Don Giovanni, and most recently Lady Billows in Britain's Albert Herring. I also worked with the school's other arts colleges, such as the School of Dance and the School of Theater, to help develop a comprehensive musical theater program for the school. So next year we will be producing a full musical, which is really exciting. And none of this would have been possible without my training from the Rackham internship, which I'm eternally grateful for. So I hope you enjoy this clip of me singing Non mi dir from the Don Giovanni.
Thank you, Kristine, for that lovely aria. What a pleasure it is to hear how these young singers continue to mature and work and polish their craft. And now, thanks to technology and the wizardry of our own Simone Bonino, we are pleased to present our 2021 interns, Carys Rees-Baker, Grace Watson, and Sawyer Evans in the delightful trio, Three Little Maids, from Gilbert and Sullivan's The Mikado.
Three little maids from school are we, hard as school we can be, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Three little maids from school, everything is so fun. Nobody's safe, but we can't afford none. Life is a joke that has just begun. Three little maids from school. Three little maids who all unwary come from the ladies' seminary, free from materials tutelary. Three little maids from school. Three little maids from school. One little maid is a bride young. Two little maids in attendance call. Three little maids is a church song. Three little maids from school. From three little maids take one away. Two little maids remain and they won't have to wait very long, they say. Three little maids from school. Three little maids who all unwary come from a lady's seminary, free from materials tutelary. Three little maids from school. Three little maids from school.
That was great, ladies. Thank you so much. Actor-singer Avery Rausch was another one of the Michigan Opera Theater Children's Chorus HMS Pinafore gang who spent time with us as a vocal intern. He was a budding musical theater performer, and after Rackham, he earned his BFA in music theater from Point Park University in Pittsburgh in 2019. Early on, Avery gained a lot of experience during his summers performing multiple shows a day on the theme park circuit. He's since ended up in New York City, where he landed a national tour of Charlotte's Web in January of 2020. Avery will sing for us "It Only Takes a Moment" from Hello Dolly, music and lyrics by Jerry Herman.
Hi everyone, my name is Avery Rausch and I was an intern in the 2014-2015 season. I currently live in New York City where I'm waiting for the theater industry to reopen and preparing to attend grad school in the fall to study applied theater.
It only takes a moment for your eyes to meet, and then your heart knows in a moment you will never be alone again. I held her for an instant, but my arms felt sure and strong. It only takes a moment to be loved a whole life long.
Thank you, Avery. That was an awesome performance. Our next guest, Tyler Bouque, is not only a singer, but a composer too.
Good evening and welcome to Rackham's virtual concert. My name is Tyler Bouque and I was an intern 2016-2017. I now live out in Boston, where I just finished my undergrad at New England Conservatory with a double bachelor's in composition and voice. And I could not be more grateful to Maestro Acton, to Joe Jackson, without whom I would not be here. Suzanne and Joe taught me not just how to read music, but how to prepare music. I knew how to read, I knew how to sing, but under their tutelage, I learned what it meant to interrogate a score, to think critically as a singer, to interpret music as an artist. And under their guidance, I came to Boston to study, and I'm staying here after to continue contracts from performing experimental and contemporary operas out here on the East Coast. So thank you, maestras and maestro, for an incredible education and for giving me the boost I needed to get here. I could not be more grateful. And to all of you who are watching, enjoy the concert. Thanks.
A champion in new music, Tyler is performing a work tonight that is so unique that a brief description is necessary. Aaron Cassidy's Eye Purple's Spat Blood, Laugh of Beautiful Lips for solo voice deconstructs the poetry of Arthur Rimbaud. 3 simultaneous streams of text, the original French, an English translation, and an English transliteration by Christian Bouque, are interwoven in a delicate choreography of sound. An earpiece generates new pitches with every run, so no 2 performances will ever be alike. Let's experience this new work together.
Here of color, shagged nose, no
Sing cashiers, the song of clashy, very robust in the darling in the dance, or in the cold, clear. Paintings. I see good penitence. Fibers, you man, waves, divine, we brush, demands, are dealing with the poverty, paid, ferried, to bed, see, party, nice, of past, see, dynamo, mayors, dotted with kindness, to us, dining, read, us, all the clear, better, chimpanzee, cover thy moral, sweet each friolum crusct ruand and frost pruinrt my studically plan was for just I deceive Clairons leaders are strange put cylinders full of verses strange diamonds of abusing Hallo, sounds, says my cross, my words, and my moan grey angels for you. Now, Omega does decide of you, let the rage of his eyes.
Thank you, Tyler, for sharing your incredible performance of this innovative composition. We look forward to hearing more about the ensemble you founded, Alinea, with works on the horizon by Tim McCormick, Kelly Sheehan, and Richard Barrett. Jesus Murillo was one of our very first interns. After he left Rackham, he received his Bachelor of Music degree in vocal performance from the University of Michigan and a Master's in Music and Vocal Performance from McGill University. He has even sung roles on MOT's main stage in La Fanciulla del West and Gianni Schicchi. I want to give a plug for Jesse, as we called him, in his performance as Bartolo, and you'll hear his aria in just a minute, in The Barber of Seville with the Fargo Moorhead Opera Company. You can view his full performance on the link provided below on your screen.
Hello there, everybody. My name is Jesus Vicente Murillo, but some of you might remember me as Jesse. I am a former intern from 2008 through 2010. The Rackham Symphony Choir simply changed my life. I'm currently living in Philadelphia, working as an opera singer. The past year has been a little interesting. I actually just did my first opera in a little over a year, The Barber of Seville at Fargo Moorhead Opera. And I'm currently working here teaching private voice lessons. I also am in Vox Amadeus, which is a professional ensemble. I also work at a choir at All Saints Episcopal Church. And I also teach at a Quaker theater school on the side. Rackham Symphony Choir simply changed my life in the opportunities that it afforded me. It allowed me to take voice lessons with my first voice teacher, Linda Pierce Meehan, and it really allowed me to take my love of music to another level and really pursue my dream of going to college for music. Simply stated, I would not be here today if it were not for the Rackham Symphony Choir and Suzanne Acton. So everybody, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. And to the interns and to everyone applying, keep it up. It's totally possible. Your dreams are completely worth believing in. And through Rackham Symphony Choir, I promise you, you are going to get an incredible education in music. Thank you all so much. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I miss you. I wish I could be there in person. And hopefully, I will see you all in person soon. I love you. Take care.
A un dottor la mia sorte, queste scuse, signorina. A un dottor la mia sorte, queste scuse, signorina. Vi consiglio, mia carina, un po' meglio imposturar, meglio, 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 meglio. Vi consiglio, mia carina, un po' meglio imposturar, meglio, 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 meglio. Vi consiglio, mia carina, un po' meglio imposturar, sì, sì. Vi consiglio, mia carina, un po' meglio imposturar. A un dottor della mia sorte, queste scuse, signorina, vi consiglio, mia carina, un po' meglio imposturar. Un po' meglio imposturar. Un po' meglio imposturar. I confetti alla ragazza, il ricavo sul tamburo, vi scottaste e via, e via. Ci vuol altro, figlia mia, per potermi corbellar, altro, 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 altro. Ci vuol altro, figlia mia, per potermi corbellar, altro, 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 altro. Perché manca l'acqua al foglio, o saper cotesto imbroglio. Perché manca l'acqua al foglio, sono inutili le sforzie. Fermalo, non mi toccate, fermalo, non mi toccate, no. Figlia mia, non lo sperate, io mi lascia infinocchiar, no, no. Figlia mia, non lo sperate, io mi lascia infinocchiar. A un dottor della mia sorte, queste scuse, signorina, vi consiglio, mia carina, un po' meglio imposturar. Carina, confessate, son disposto a perdonar. Non parlate, vi ostinate, non parlate, vi ostinate. So ben io qualche ho da far, so ben io qualche ho da far. Signorina, a volte quando vado da fuori, signorina, a volte quando vado da fuori, la consegna se E non se vedo nessuno, faccio pure gatta morta, faccio pure gatta morta. Cos'è quella pote, cos'è quella pote, ne mellani, cos'è quella pote, ne mellani. Un dottor e la mia sorte non si lascia inginocchiar, no. Un dottor e la mia sorte non si lascia inginocchiar. E Rosina innocentina, sconsolata, disperata, in sue camera serrata, io voglio stare fra.
Wow, Jesse. And that you are still Jesse to me as well. That was wonderful. I can remember you jumping on a platform to sing, I think, something from Mac the Knife in one of our early intern concerts. And you had great showmanship then, and you obviously continue to have great showmanship now. It's wonderful to see where you have gotten after being one of our very first interns. What a remarkable evening. That, by the way, is not quite over yet. Joe and Suzanne, you don't know this, but we have a big surprise coming up for you in just a couple of minutes. I have a couple of things I want to say first. First of all, I do want to say once again, thank you to all of the interns who provided their clips to us, their time to us, and sent their messages. All of these contributions have been just terrific and helpful to make a great evening. And thanks to Vicky for her contributions before, during, and I know after as well. I also want to draw attention to, you've heard the name a couple of times, Simone Bonino. I'm going to ask him to take a bow for a second. Hey, Simone. He's been doing all the stuff in the background today. He also has done all of the technology for this, the videos leading up to this for the Three Little Maids, where he put those three girls together, and the virtual choir things that you've seen, the Requiem that you saw earlier, and there's several others that are on our YouTube channel. We could not have survived, Simone, this whole pandemic year without you. So thank you very, very much for that as well. A couple of other things I want to mention. The intern program, like I said, we did it all this year, and we're going to do it again next year. Auditions are still open. If you know of a young person who might be interested in auditioning and benefiting from this program, let them know about it. You can go to our website or our Facebook page to get the information. And the next auditions are, I think, on June 20th. You can get all the information, like I said, on the website. You can see what a great benefit this is. One other thing in that regard, I'm going to wear my president's hat again for a minute, remind you that this program can only go on through support of donors. You can give as much or as little as you can afford. $10 can buy music scores, $50 can pay a voice teacher, $150 can underwrite one of our interns for the entire year's worth of membership in Rackham. So please do go to our website. There's I think a link in the comments as well. Any and all contributions are appreciated and extremely useful. And so now I want to get to the surprise that I was talking about. Because of COVID, obviously, we haven't been able to do this in person. If we were, we would probably be able to spend the end of the evening with toasts and testimonials in person to both Suzanne and Joe, to thank them again for all of the work that they have done and contributed to Rackham, not just for the intern program itself, but for Rackham as a whole. And so we couldn't do that in person, so we decided to do it virtually, just like everything else in the world these days. We sent out a request, Suzanne Suzanne and Joe, you again aren't aware of this, but we sent out a request to all of our patrons, all of our former and current singers, interns, as well as just regular choir members, and asked them to send well wishes. We got an overwhelming response, so many that we can't play them all for you now, but we will share them with you after the program. But Simone, our tech guru, has in fact put together a little montage to show everybody a little bit of what was said and felt and wanted to be conveyed to you. So we are going to end our evening with that little surprise for you guys. So Simone, if you could run that.
Dan and Joe. Both of you, it's just been such a wonderful experience.
Every rehearsal with you has been like a master class in singing.
Really a unique experience singing with this choir.
It's been very enriching, and I can't even imagine what my life would be like without the music that we've shared.
You're both amazing as musicians and as people.
You bring out the best in every singer that you work with, and I have learned a tremendous amount.
During every rehearsal, there was something new I learned about vocal technique and about musicianship.
The music that we have performed, and because of you both, it has been phenomenal.
Hey, Joe Jackson. Thank you for the gift of your talent, your knowledge, your humor.
Your exuberance when you're conducting is worth its weight in gold.
I am so in awe with you. You can make an air piano sound fabulous.
You are one of the greatest people I have ever had the privilege of knowing.
Thank you, Suzanne, for promoting diversity, peace, and making our world better through music making.
Your talents, your commitment, and your dedication to your students and your choir members is second to none.
I had a wonderful time working with you for many years at Michigan Opera Theater and singing several times with you at Rackham.
I just want to say thank you so much for being such an amazing leader to Rackham and such a wonderful mentor to me.
I really think that my voice was taken to the next level, and I've grown so much as a musician.
You gave me confidence as well as a performer.
You have a very special place in our hearts, and you always will.
Rackham Choir will continue to do great things because of the foundation that you created for us. It truly has been a remarkable journey.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you for your leadership, direction.
You guys are amazing, and we're all gonna miss you so much.
Brava, Suzanne. We love you.
So that's from all of us to both of you. There's really nothing to add to that, but we really wanted to make sure we had an opportunity to celebrate you guys directly. We know that you're not really going completely away, but we wanted to give you a little bit of a send-off. So that really does complete the evening. Thank you. Thank you to Carys and to Sawyer and to Grace for participating as well. And enjoy the summer. And we will be back strong and singing again with everybody next year.
Thank you.